There we go.
Let's move on to the top 5 TV shows of 2020.
Wait, let
I
me
don't
get my
know
list
about
ready.
y'all.
First of all, before we even get into this, I need to speak to you down there. Julius, I'm actually going to give you your props because last year on the wrap up, you mentioned Ozark. And I didn't know what the hell that was. But I had time this year. I had time today.
I told
time. And
I
Ozark
told you.
crazy.
I gotta tell y'all niggas.
I told y'all niggas.
I was like, yo,
y'all niggas.
I was like, the end of the year wrap up this year. I'm jot down all them shows Julius tell me, so I got something to watch for the rest of the quarantine because Ozark
I told y'all niggas.
good.
Told y'all niggas.
But I'm gonna hand it back over to you, Ebony. I just have to put that out there for Julius.
Nah, Julius definitely had a lot of good picks. He put me on. I ain't gonna lie.
Told y'all niggas.
We knowing. You be knowing.
Facts. So my number 5 choice for the top 5 shows is P-Valley. And it hurts me to put it so low, but in comparison to the other shows that I have on my list, it had to go there. But I love my Uncle Clifford and I love my cousins at the Pink.
I can't believe that's number 5. But okay.
5 too, Ev. I agree with you. Love the show, love the characters. I was actually late to it because I didn't really know what it was about. I didn't know what everybody was talking about. But when I caught it after episode 3 or 4, I was like, oh, now this is cool. So I did my homework and I watched it. I enjoyed it.
No, my number 5 is going to go to Hunters. It's on Amazon Prime. Hunters was pretty cool because it's about a group of people hunting Nazis, and it's really, really cool. The gore in there is
Julius shit right now.
I'm just saying. It has Al Pacino in there.
Okay.
And it's a pretty cool one. It has a great plot twist at the final episode.
Okay. Well, my number 5 is going to be Ghost, Power Book 2. And I only say that because it's fairly new. We do have to give it a shot. I see where the directors are going in terms of trying to get that younger audience. They're in a college, they're on this campus, and now what people don't realize is that Tariq is actually reliving Ghost. He's breathing air into the actual character.
We realized it. I think they made it painfully obvious. That's why that show didn't make it on my list.
Yeah, as bad as he did not want to be like his father, Julius is that. You know me. I'm so much of a loyal Power watcher and stuff that I am gonna give them a shot because I do believe with Power as the story unfolds, it may get crazy.
Yo, keep it a bug, Mel, because you dressed as her for Halloween last year. How you feel about our Auntie Mary, our Auntie Mo?
Mary, can it, Mary? Mary did not. No, throw the script away.
No.
Recast. We need a recast with Mary.
She's that bad?
She's horrible.
No, she's not
horrible. She's not breathing any life. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Kane. Where's the emotion?
Don't act with her body.
Cause she's stiff. She's like this. She's like this the whole episode.
I think that's the point.
Get her next season.
No, because you're a serious mother and you tough like that, and you from New York, or up top, you gotta talk a certain way. She's not giving me that energy. She's just real robotic with it.
Yeah, when you put it like that, Mel, I ain't gonna hold you. When you a New York mother that is just really hold weight and respect, admire, fear you, all the above, it is a different type of demeanor. I do know what you mean. I do know what you mean.
Kane threw her ass on the floor and she just stood there on the floor
and slapped his hand.
Slapped his hand like a real New York mother's gonna get up and beat your ass.
Yes.
So
you're not leaving this house.
Yeah, she just looked. I was like, girl, somebody just gonna have to recast for next season, okay?
They might be African American girl. Because, you know, Caribbean mom would have pulled out the machete,
sandals. She would have picked up the sandal on her way back up.
Period.
Yes.
On you, Ev.
It is me. Y'all know I'm feeling nice already. Hold on.
Let me catch up.
I'm like, all right, who's next? Julius. All right, bet. So my number 4 pick is Insecure.
Okay.
Insecure. I damn near forgot it came out this year, and I wrote a whole feature story about it and how they incorporated all the veterans from the Black sitcoms, which I really liked. The shooting was good. The storyline was like better than it has been the season before that. So I can't wait to see what Lawrence ain't shit ass about to pull next season. But Insecure was that like it had like a season of redemption for me. It was kind of like declining, but this season was really, really good.
Yeah, that's definitely up there. But let's see what Kojo got.
Yeah, for me not. My number 4 is actually your number 5. I put Power Book 2 as my number 4. I'm a loyal Power fan. It's not the best TV. I'm not
so sad. You know.
Come, give me a high five in the diagram.
So sad. Every Power fan says that blind loyalty will lead you off of a cliff.
It's fan. Really? Come on, but I'm invested. I'm going to stay invested.
That's good.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm telling you,
Listen,
you know what, Julius, the story is gonna unfold. Let them do the whole.
It's not on my list, but I pay for stars. So
here's a tip. Here's a tip.
You gotta watch it.
Here's a tip that we in the stock market say. Sometimes you need to kick your losses and go before you get nothing instead.
I'm not
because there's so many other Power Books to come. Sometimes you do gotta read the entire collection.
We'll see. We'll
see.
What's your number 4, Drew?
My number 4, I would have to agree with Eb for Insecure. During a pandemic, it was like at a peak of it was when Insecure came out. It was at a time where we was just scared and unsure, and everybody's mental health was going crazy. So for us to actually, laugh. Like it was literally the first time as in the Black community where we can just laugh and have fun and just talk our mess online, and that was a great escape. Kudos for Issa Rae doing that, and thank you so much to the character Molly for just being a horrible character.
Yo,
she was But I think they put too much on Molly's back, and that goes back to the light skin, dark skin thing. Like, why they gotta paint her?
They all dark skin. What you talking about?
Like, no, I mean, I feel like Molly embodies the real dark skinned girl.
She do. Not Julius. What you mean? What? She do.
Isn't that good acting? Or
good? I mean, no, it is good acting. I'm just saying, like, what about Issa? She not real dark skin?
Issa just gives me the cornball brown skin girl.
No, I know what. Let me help myself articulate herself a little better.
Wow.
Yeah, dark skin women are mistreated. They are mistreated. Okay. That is it at the end of the day, especially if you grew up in Flatbush. You know how we treated Haitians. You know how we treated Africans. Dark skin people are mistreated. So sometimes, a lot of times they grow up and they project that shit. And you be like, what the hell's her problem? She always mad. She always stuck up. She always this. She always that. Nah, that is the gripe. Like the plight of a dark-skinned girl and what the hell she's been through. And she's projecting somebody telling her, oh, you not that cute. Or somebody's calling her tar. Or somebody's just cutting her ass over some shit she has no control over. And Molly is the epitome of that.
Yep. My number 4 was... Y'all not gonna like this.
Oh boy.
We all know, I gotta put a disclaimer out there for this, okay? We all know Tyler Perry does these little rushed, last minute, no good acting. Wait for it now. No good acting type of shows and movies and stuff. But I find myself tuning in every week, and even when the season ended and came back, I was sitting and waiting at my seat, especially during this time. So I'm going to give number 4 to Sisters by Tyler Perry. And yeah, Gary's an asshole. He represents the average black guy that has it. He could be a jerk. He sometimes you don't know what he's up to. He's sneaky. Then you've got the lawyer, attorney chick that has it all, but she always ends up in a situation where she ends up with a man who might be married or claiming to be separated. So to me, the acting can be way better. That's another show that needs to be recasted. But the actual storyline is really good. And if you're a person like me, like that's real feminine when it comes to show and wants to watch Girlfriends and all these feminine based shows, Sisters is it right now. Okay? Number 4, Sisters.
I ain't gonna front. My homie in jail definitely vouched for that show too. Looney, he definitely told me.
Wait, hold on. They torturing people in jail?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh my God!
It is
in
the
2020. Really?
So moving on to the third pick. My third pick is Little Fires Everywhere.
Yes, let's go.
Washington and Reese Witherspoon. Yo, Reese, she played the fuck out of a white woman. Like she did that. And one thing, I was like, one day I plan to get into screenplay. I haven't actively or professionally pursued it yet, but I be guessing storylines. I was not able
all
to
the time. All the time.
Not able to guess that one. And Kerry Washington, she did great. That was a bomb ass show.
I agree with Eb. We have the same on that one. Little Fire.
Oh, wow.
Fire, right?
Okay.
Now,
wow.
What I figured out when I finished watching that show was that show was just really about motherhood.
Motherhood, period.
Bottom of it, on every level, and it was crazy to see the act, like you said, Reese. She is the white woman epitome because I hated her. Like I hated her being just nosy and naggy and untrustworthy and suspicious. Like I hated it.
Passive aggressive.
Oh my gosh, But Kerry did her thing. And I wish that it wasn't a miniseries. I wish there was another part to it coming, because I heard because I really want to know what happens after she pulls up to the house. Like I really want to know.
Me too. Hopefully we could do a petition or some shit.
I'm gonna have to go with Lovecraft County.
Let's go.
County, you better say it right. It's country.
Excuse me, country. Lovecraft
Period.
Country. Sorry. Lovecraft Country. It's a black sci-fi, and it was just so. It was just so cool to see, wizardry and witchcraft. It was really, really enlightening to see, a dark-skinned man lead, like just black leads, period. Also, black actresses getting it in the dark-skinned, the dark-skinned sister.
Yes, I love her.
I loved how we were able to hate her without it forcing it. Like they didn't force us to hate her. Like we genuinely hated her. So I love Lovecraft Country.
Remember what Mel said about Molly, the sister? That's the exact thing. Plus she's big, so big and dark skin. You can that type of jokes that we have to endure in grade school and shit.
All right, you got it. You got it.
My number 3 is a newer show. It's called Grand Army. I love it. Let me tell you why. It's something about me where at times I find myself watching shows with younger people. I still think I'm their age sometimes. So I tapped into that high school vibe and just the fact that they touch on social issues. And then you got the girl with the Haitian family, and then you got this one over here who's Muslim, but he's also gay and he's hiding it because they got an arranged marriage going on. So I like the social topics that they touch on, and I always have at least one show that is still high school based that I keep in my little stash of TV shows. So Grand Army is pretty cool, and I want to see where they're going to take it from there. It's really good.
I tried to give that show a try after I saw people hyping it up on the internet, and I ain't gonna lie, I can't get into it. It reminds me of my high school, Murrow, and I cannot stand those Murrow heads.
No, but that's what it is. I loved high school so much that I tapped into it. And it's like being shot right there literally by Grand Army. So you're like, oh shit, look at the plaza and all that good stuff. So I like it. I like it a lot.
I feel like they done made that story so many times from that one perspective. Like, where the hood niggas at? Where the hood niggas at?
No, what I do like, I actually like that they didn't just touch on hood guys, but they still had.
They don't never touch on the hood, ever.
No, they had the two black boys that still, one of them got suspended and he ended up going to regular high school and getting beat. It was like real stuff that actually happens to these kids when they go to high school, and one person ends up taking the fall for their friend. And then the bomb happened. So that was like reminiscent of 9/11. Because I remember being in school and finding out about 9/11 and it was like smoke in the windows and stuff. So I love it. It's really good. Then they got that one girl who's like so naive. She's like giving this guy head because she wants to be accepted, not knowing that the whole time they're kind of like playing her for a fool.
Damn.
I like it. Yeah, it's a lot of little stuff happening on that show. A lot of little drama.
That shit deep. That shit
It's
deep. So my second pick, and I had to do mad research for this one. I forgot that the season 5 came out this year, but Money Heist, or season 4. I forgot.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Listen.
Money Heist.
I'm gonna let
Girl.
you. Hold on.
I'm letting you ever do that.
I tried Money Heist so many times. You know what it is with me? I think it's the caption. Like you can tell they're not American. Like you can see
they speak in Spanish.
Yeah. So what I can't follow when I see a show. I want you to look like you're speaking English, because then if I feel like I'm trying to keep up with you and your mouth is moving, it distracts me the entire time. So I've tried, but I just can't get jiggy with it.
You gotta watch it. Watch subtitles, people. Watch subtitles, people.
I love subtitles.
I don't care for subtitles either.
Y'all hear my heater? Because it's super wilding like it wasn't cold or earlier.
Hilarious.
That's that Brooklyn shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna call them later. But
Kojo,
for your second show.
So my second show, it actually just finished. I was locked in, The Undoing. She was so good.
I heard about that.
Oh yes. Oh my god, I forgot to put that show.
Tell me about The Undoing, because I've heard about it, but I've never got into it. Like, what is it about?
It's basically a whodunit. Somebody gets murdered, and it's you're spending your whole time trying to figure out who killed this person. And
I like that.
Me too.
What I like about HBO is that their shows are so well written that the pudding is right in front of your face.
Yes.
And tell yourself not there, and you're picking all these different criminals.
You're unpacking.
You know who did it, but you won't believe it. And that's why I love about their writing, because they can really make you believe that they didn't tell you the truth already, but they did. So they did the same thing with Game of Thrones. Like Game of Thrones, they took us on this long ass journey for 8 seasons. So that Bran is going to end up being the king. Like he's the one who starts the show and he's the one who ends it. So I love that. Great show. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't watched it, because I think it's
You don't.
Don't.
Now it's a bunch. I vouch.
Number 2.
This is number 2, right? So I'm going to go with The Boys. The Boys is on Amazon Prime.
That's shit.
The Boys is a superhero show if it was directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Okay.
Basically.
I love Quentin.
So literally, it shows you the. You ever ask the question, what do superheroes do on their downtime, or what do superheroes do when they're not superheroing?
Right.
That's what it basically what the show is. Incredible. If you love gore, that's the show for you.
All right. Well, my number 2, you guys mentioned it already, is Insecure. I like this season only because we got to see what happened after the fact, the big breakup. We always know a lot of people break up to make up. And I love like little quirky moments that brought Lawrence back into the forefront. I kind of missed him for a while, and I didn't like seeing him with other people. That friend that Issa Rae had that ended up dating him, the way Canola, the way everything ended with the whole baby and her wanting to get, it's just like, it's so juicy. The only thing I will say about Insecure is I hate the fact that they drag it for the whole season so much that
Yeah.
like not much happened this season, and now you got to wait a whole nother year to see just
Yeah.
something else. They need to pack it with more suspense, and it's only like 40 minutes, so yeah, they need to get it together.
It's like 28.
28, yeah, like why is it not an hour? It's on HBO. I feel like everything on HBO should
Talking
get
about
hours.
comedies on HBO don't get hours. I don't know.
Yeah, so but Insecure is my number 2.
Okay.
Alrighty, we are down to the top TV show of the year. Drum roll. My top pick is Lovecraft Country.
Let me write that down because you went
Okay.
a lot.
Yes, that is my top pick. Michael K. Williams, Flatbush native. He's from Newkirk.
Oh,
So good.
You
So
feel
good.
me? He's from the Kirk.
You already know.
You feel me?
to that.
Steve Smollett, Smollett, fucking Dave Chappelle got me saying Smollett. But Journey Smollett, she did amazing. I don't remember Atticus.
East Bayou?
Huh?
East Bayou?
Wait, what?
The little girl that was in East Bayou? The
Yes,
I think so.
yes. Mm-hmm.
She's a legend. She's a legend.
He's a legend.
She's a legend. Seriously, she's a legend. I don't know Atticus' real name. He don't have social media, which made me even like him even more. But he did amazing. That Ugly Crowd be ugly as hell. Like, I really love that show. The sci-fi, the Santeria, certain shit they was doing. I done seen people doing Panama. So I was like, oh shit, they doing real shit in this show.
Like
So,
the magic in there was really, really good.
yeah, it's a bomb ass show. I cannot wait for season 2. Can't wait.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Ev. That was my number one. At first, the show was kind of overwhelming because it's like, yo, what am I watching? It was one of those moments. But once again, like I say, HBO, they know exactly what they're doing with TV shows. You get in, they grab you, and you, even if you don't understand what's going on at first, you're gonna get to a point where they get you to say like, okay, I want to see what happens next. And they had me doing that every single episode. And the historical aspect of that show, as you guys mentioned, mixed with the magic and the sci-fi, with just all of the racial undertones, and it was so well put together. I know Black trauma gets put on our screens a lot, but this one in particular was done differently. I've never seen it done like this before, so that's why I put it as my number one show as well.
So it just so happens that someone mentioned the best show this year, the best written show, the best directed show, the best show that has the best actors in it, which is Ozark season 3.
Oh.
Ozark season 3 came out this year. When I tell you, it is the best written show on TV because it is what?
Ozark season 3 came out 2020?
Early, yeah.
Yes.
February, I believe.
Oh, wow, I would have put that. That's crazy.
When I tell you it's the best written TV show on TV right now because it is extremely, extremely unpredictable. As soon as you think something's going to happen, a wrench is thrown, and it's super amazing. When I say one of the greatest plot twists I've seen this year in a show, oh my God, that is how you.
I will say they need to tone it down with some of those sexual scenes. So
oh yeah. It's disgusting.
Tone that down. I'm not ready for that.
We don't need the sex scenes. The last episode is incredible because and down to the last, I want to say, 10 seconds of the final episode, it makes you want more, and that is how you end a season. You end a season with not just a regular cliffhanger, but something that says, I need season 4 right now.
So wait, can you jog my memory? What happened in that last episode?
Okay, without spoiling it.
No, I saw it, but just jog my memory because I.
Oh no! In case they want to watch it, the last scene is the scene where we don't know who snitched and we don't know who snitched, and we don't know what his motives is, and we don't know what he knows.
Right.
He would be the head honcho.
Exactly.
Oh,
Remember?
Oh, you know what caught me by surprise? That time when the old girl got her head blown off. The one that was working for the
I didn't want to. You spoiled it.
You spoiled it.
Oh, I spoiled it?
You spoiled it.
I don't watch it. I'm like,
oh, she not gonna know who old girl is.
Okay, yeah, you're right. But
I did start though.
And didn't that make you say, I want more, right?
Yes, that's the shit I like.
And that's how you do it. And that was like just from the beginning, like the morality in their decisions are horrible, but they must protect their family. And that's what makes it intense, because there was a situation in the show where you had to kill somebody and everybody was like anticipating, like, are they going to do it? Are they not going to do it? What's going to happen?
Yep.
Incredible. That whole family's messed up, by the way.
Listen, let me tell you, Julius, I was in the house watching the show like, let's go, Julius. Like it was a basketball game. Like, what? No, that show was crazy. It's so crazy.
That show was crazy.
You know, the first time I saw the first episode, I was like, oh,
True.
But then when I saw it again and I actually followed, I was like, yo, this shit started off a little crazy.
Dude.
It's an exhausting, it's a beautiful, exhausting ride. It's a beautiful, exhausting ride.
It's not exhausting, it's exhilarating.
The only flaw is that the way it's shot, the mood of the way it's shot can distract you as far as like, damn, this is heavy. But if you follow along the storyline, it's flawless.
Yes.
It is.
So my bell just rang, because that's the Uber Eats from the gift card that 2B sent me. I just ordered it.
Is this a commercial?
No. We got to shout out 2B's for the gift. The little
is this a commercial?
I got the same size as 2. My bad.
No,
I'm good.
Cover the logo because they not paying us.
Because they ain't paying yet.
I'm happy with this.
Press the bell. That's the Uber Eats. Yes.
Who that G?
Provided
by your assistant?
2B's TV.
Yes. That's your assistant?
That is my assistant.
Yes. Don't let him hear that shit.
Don't let him hear that. He will come here blacking. He like a little kid with a tempo, okay? And I'm gonna have him watch that thing. But listen, so we definitely gotta open this up for the #1 show of the motherfucking year now. Okay? When I say M, y'all better say I. Crooked letter I. Humpback I. Mississippi. Listen, P Valley is the #1 show of the year. I'm in my bag like Julius. That show has listen, that show is just so good. I love the elements. I love the little blend of the rad shit, but then you still get this girl and her craziness. She kind of, what was the main girl's name again?
Autumn.
She threw me off in the beginning.
Because she's British?
Yes.
Why? Because she's British?
Yeah, not only that, because her storyline was a little weird.
Very.
Yeah, so but then when she unpacked, it's food delivery by 2B. Yeah.
This is a commercial. Okay. This is a commercial.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
This shit in my reel.
But yes, I love every minute of it. Every day, I'm just like, when are y'all coming back? I love Uncle Cliff. Believe it or not, I have an uncle that's like Uncle Cliff, and it's one of those like, oh my gosh, like to see someone actually be that on TV now in 2020, it's just a really, I like it. I like it a lot. I like the whole plot storyline. She went from the underdog and now she's just the boss now. She's partnering up. She bought the club for Cliff. I just can't wait to see what's going to happen next season. But P Valley is #1.
I'm very, 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 very happy that K. Michelle did not get casted as Mercedes. I like Mercedes Brandy. I don't know what's her last name. I like her. I like all the natural bodies. I like the cast. I like that it's not anyone that we know, so we don't have like any bias. So we grew, like, we're growing with them.
Yes, absolutely.
Mississippi was on Power for a little bit. I remember her.
Oh wow.
Looked familiar. What world did she play on Power?
This was like, she was just like an assistant for somebody's office, but it wasn't
irrelevant.
Yeah, irrelevant. She might have been in something else that I saw her in. That
I do have an honorary mention though for shows though.
What's that? I guess we
I do want to put in the Fresh Prince reunion. First and foremost, I was not prepared to be as teary-eyed as I was. Like, I even had to tell my company, like, listen, I'm crying because it could not stop. Like, it was dope to see the original Aunt Viv, reunite with the cast, and for her and Will to squash their feud, and for us to really hear what happened to her from her mouth. And like, that was just dope. The James Avery tribute, seeing how everyone aged. And Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is one of my favorite sitcoms, so it was definitely something personal for me.
I'm guilty. Everybody told me they cried, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not ready for it. I'll see it when I get home. I got to space out this time, and I honestly have yet to catch it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you didn't cry. I say, damn, girl, you cold.
I'm sure I am. I had to prepare myself, and then I just never got to it. So,
you a fan of Fresh Prince? It's gonna make you emotional.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry, but I felt the emotion for sure.
You was crying inside.
Yeah, for sure. Like if the intro doesn't get you, the James Avery interview definitely gonna get you on Viv. Like,
so wait, the real Aunt Viv didn't come?
Yes, both of them.
Oh wait, don't even tell me. You know what? Don't tell me.
And then when Janet was like, I lost everything, I was just like, stop it. I can't. I don't want to hear. This is just too much.
Speaking of losing everything, I know not Tashina Arnold, Tisha Campbell recently having $7 to her name after she split up with Dwayne Martin or whatever his name is.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, especially since she had little roles. Everybody hates Chris. My wife and kids. It's just like, I don't know what happens, but yeah. So I do have a little guilty pleasure too, because you had an honorary mention. This one's not honorary, but it's a little drama series called Dynasty. I really like it. I don't know if you guys.
Well, them white people crazy.
Yeah, but they be getting me going. As you can tell, I like drama. So I like the drama shows, and they do really good with that. It's like a soap opera.
Black people love their drama.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,